have to have a link in why we chose them, but maybe when we pursued it or like when we heard about them, we really felt motivated. Maybe throughout our journey as well, we will just share those. I guess Misbah can start first.
Okay, so my inspiration is this girl, Maryam Mirzakhani from Iran. She's a mathematics professor at Stanford, and what I find really inspiring about her is like, in a way, I feel like my whole journey towards mathematics and all that stuff. Like, I relate to her a lot in many ways. For example, like in her childhood, she wanted to be a writer, and me, I loved reading Roald Dahl books, and I just wanted to be a writer. I had this whole fantasy in my mind that I will be a writer and I will be rich and I will do this and I will do that. So I just really find that relatable. And then like she found her way towards mathematics, and she like growing up I have always heard, like even I think you guys might relate with this too, okay, classroom maybe I've always heard that mathematics and English don't go hand in hand. Maths और बच्चों की तो English ही खराब होती है. Like this is something we all have heard. So I always used to think that oh मेरी भी English अच्छी है, मेरी भी अच्छी है. Like those word problems मुझे तो कभी मसला नहीं होता था उसमें. So but obviously I'd always heard this, and I always thought like I had to choose between the two, either English or mathematics. But like seeing Maryam, I realized that these like you can see the beauty in both, and you can take both of them together, because Maryam I think her work is a little bit in research, etc. And she has said these things like that in a way mathematics is also like a story, like you know, like you go through all of these things. And I read I also read Flatland. I always yap about Flatland everywhere, anywhere. So that was a book about mathematics, and like the whole story goes through the like 2D shapes, etc. It was all about that. So like in a way, I could see how you can take both of these things together. And another thing that I really found relatable about her, like a very niche fact about her, but I really found this relatable, that this one time she transferred her schools, and like she loved mathematics, and you know, like if you're good at one thing, you always want to excel at that thing. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा मेरे बायो में ग्रेड नहीं आएगा, मुझे फर्क पड़ेगा मेरे मैथ्स में ग्रेड नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि I like math and I don't really care about bio. So like she transferred school, and then in her new school she had this mathematics exam and she failed that exam. So I'm like, how relatable can one person be? Because like that happened to me. I got really bad in mathematics कुछ recent से में से ये grade नहीं आते थे, मेरी maths की भी grade नहीं आते थे, सही guys. So yeah, maths yeah. So I found that really relatable, and I was like, मतलब like it really motivated me, क्योंकि I felt very defeated. I was like, मतलब एक ही चीज़ में जाती है, जब उसमें grade नहीं आ रही तो मैं क्या कर रही हूँ ना? But like seeing her story, and it's like that's not the end of it. Like you can always go forward, and she's such a renowned name in mathematics now that and no one really cares who makes our same year. So I really find that inspirational, and like I don't know, I think maybe I'm being very, I don't know, I'm being too much in my head by saying that I relate to her because I haven't done anything in mathematics, but you get the point. Like yeah, no. But you get the point that like the
Too humble.
No guys. Her taking her English and love for mathematics together, and then okay, I had written this one quote that I really like from her. Okay, it's in my notes. I write everything in my notes. And I think, oh yeah. So she says there are different characters in mathematics. There are different characters, and you are getting to know them better. It's basically like writing a novel. Things evolve, and then you look back at a character, and it's a completely different from a first impression. So like you see that when you read a book or when you watch a movie, like that's very relatable, and you look back and everything is different. And another thing that I have yet to learn from Maryam, like reading about her and everything, but I still have to learn this from her, is her slow paceness. Like you know, you can see I'm yapping a lot. Okay, so I was saying that there's this one thing that I have yet to learn from her, and that's the patience she has, you know, and she's very slow paced in certain things, and you can see my बात पे मैं बहुत तेज बोलती हूँ, मैं हर चीज़ में बहुत तेजी करती हूँ, right? Like हर बस घंटे का टेस्ट को 15 मिनट में करके मैं बैठूँगी, and I don't really care. So that's something I really need to actually learn from her. कि किस तरह like her research, I think her research into college, etc. So like this is the thing about her, that she takes her time with things. Like she would study about something, she would do research about it, and then she would leave it, and then years ahead she would go back to that thing. So like she has that patience, and I think I really want to learn that from her. And yeah, that's it. I think she's my inspiration basically, because like I in a way find the journey relatable, and I would love to itna like math professor बनना तो चाहूँगी मैं. So yeah, like
Especially for English.
yes, that's मुझसे बड़ा हो. Yes, that's it. I think
Favorite math professor ever.
inshallah guys.
Manifesting.
Yeah, I think Tahir and Shaiza.
I think my inspiration growing up, because I am that person who actually got inspired to come into computer science. Like, of course, like I was inspired by a bunch of things, not exactly like someone in particular, but I did, of course, have some inspirations. I really looked up to Bill Gates for some reason, and Irfa Karim. So I guess we'll talk about Irfa Karim because she was like the main one. So Irfa was from Faisalabad, and she was, of course, I guess you guys would know as well. She was the youngest Microsoft certified professional, and I found that like very cool. When literally, I would sit down and I watched like all of her interviews as well, because they were so cool, and I was like, why aren't there anymore? Because like she works so hard. In computer science at such a young age, and she had like, so many good ideas. She wanted to make Discon Valley in Pakistan, just like the Silicon Valley, and she really worked for that as well. And she also, she would also teach her little brother how to use the computer and everything. So like she was this very nice and well-rounded person, and of course uska bhi scene tha ki I think she did like this kind of drawings or writing, like उस type के scenes भी थे. So it wasn't only like computer science, but like the fact that at such a young age she excelled so much in a field, and she was actually very passionate about it. And like it wasn't that she was just passionate about that. She actually made sure that she helped other people as well to kind of excel in that field, because a bunch of her quotes and stuff. One of them I don't have it right now exactly, but it was like I'm just I think a pebble or a gem or something that's been polished, and I want to polish other, like I want to help other practically who just need like a little push. So she kind of said like other gems who just need a little bit of polishing. So she really worked to help others, and she did a bunch of stuff in that, and then she got a bunch of awards as well in Pakistan as well, and globally recognized. She got recognized by Bill Gates, of course. Both of my inspirations together, guys. But yeah, so like it was very nice. I really looked up to her. I made a painting of her and stuff, and I made a drawing first, and then I made a painting, and I was like very much inspired. She was literally my laptop's lock screen for a time, and like her quote and her, and yeah, so I guess I was very inspired by her. The fact that she did so much at such a young age, and also the fact that she also served others, and she was like so passionate and so enthusiastic, and she made it because a bunch of her interviews she's like she goes to this other place to kind of help others as well, and like she kind of has like this professional setup as well. I think she went to one place to kind of discuss some like projects and stuff as well, and she would read a lot as well. So same ho gaya. But yeah, that kind of stuff. And then the fact that she really wanted to do a lot for her country. Like she was like Pakistan में Discon Valley बनानी है Pakistan, and then like when she also talked to Bill Gates, she was like he asked her कि like Pakistan में औरतों को इतना नहीं करते, like promote इतना उनके पास एक्सेस नहीं होता चीज़ों को, इतना उनको encourage नहीं किया जाता. तो she was like, she instead of saying कि oh या नहीं होता है, like मुझे मेरे parents से किया stuff, she was like कि आप मेरे साथ मेरे गाँव चले, मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ कि औरतें कैसे लड़कों के साथ काम कर रही होती हैं. Yeah, so I was saying कि basically like जब उसे Bill Gates को ये बोला and everything, so she could have just said कि oh मेरे parents ने मुझे दिया या I'm just somehow privileged or something. But like she didn't say that. She made sure कि वो पाकिस्तान का एक अच्छा इमेज, अपनी कंट्री का इमेज रखे. And then she also asked him कि like आपके यहाँ पे मैंने ऑफिस में नोट किया इतनी ज़्यादा वुमेन नहीं है. And then he tried to kind of come up with some she kind of like he tried to come up with stuff कि वो अच्छा ज़्यादा लड़कियाँ CS में interested नहीं होती या फिर इस टाइप से में interested नहीं होती stuff. But she actually made sure कि पाकिस्तान का एक positive image रखे, like every सब चीज़ों में positive एक चीज़ देखे, सबकी हेल्प करें. And even her parents right now they have Irfa Clean Tech Incubator, and then जो लाहौर में I think software house है वो जो tower है, that's Irfa Cream Tower as well. So like she did so much at such a young age. She was so ambitious. She did a lot, and then it wasn't कि सारा कुछ उसने अपने लिए किया था. She did a lot for her country. She did a lot for that. She did a lot for the youth and everything. And she's just forever my inspiration. I would say that.
Huge. And the fact that like she told Bill Gates that come like visit my village with me, and like she was making sure कि सिर्फ CS में नहीं हर जगह औरतें काम करिए और जब बात मेरे भाई no offense to Bill Gates मुझे देखनी नहीं
all the Bill Gates from here. Okay, I think now Emma can share her inspiration in STEM or just throughout her life.
I don't have any inspiration a special person, but if we come to think of it, the initiative of women in tech and like all the things that we're doing, like the breast cancer awareness, I think for me the inspiration would be women that are working in male-dominated fields such as like computer science or like engineering, mathematics, and so many more. They are जो औरतें हैं, they're working for like not only representing women but like making sure that the ratio of male to women in such fields does not have like a drastic change or a difference. And I think one thing that we could do is to work on like promoting क्या कहते हैं like certain fields specific to women. I think we discussed it before as well. लेकिन जैसे पाकिस्तान में it's preferred that women go into like then medical fields or like such fields जहाँ पर या तो like they are not basically male dominated and उसका वह ये नुकसान होता है हमें कि रेशियो खराब होती है अब like in different fields men and women की and like at times we even often say कि like अच्छा इंजीनियरिंग है और इसमें तो मर्द ही अच्छे होते हैं या मैथमेटिक्स है और इसमें मर्द ही अच्छे होते हैं. I remember like I don't want to take name but one of our teachers he said that कि like ये जो physics है ये मर्दों के लिए ही होती है मर्द इसमें अच्छे होते हैं. I know right like why would you say that and like मतलब अच्छे हो या ना हो but that does not mean कि like women उस field में उस चीज़ में कम है.
अगर स्पेसिफिक एरिया में नहीं वुमेन उस पर करें दैट डजंट मीन कि वो अच्छी नहीं होती. आप बार बार रिव्यू देखो और अगर आप ये भी देखो लड़कों को अपॉर्चुनिटीज कितनी मिली थी और लड़कियों को कितनी मिली थी.
इसका माइंडसेट होता है जिस वजह से फिर वुमेन they are underrepresented in such fields. So the ones that are representing us, those are my inspiration.
जैसे अभी हिबा ने बताया कि जिसका एक टीचर ने बोला कि ये तो मर्दों वाला प्रोफेशन है तो मर्दों का काम है. आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली रिमेंबर क्या था बट इट वाज स्टडी टाइप और समथिंग तो मैंने पढ़ी थी. तो जैसे कि जिस तरह यू नो अभी लाइक रिसेंट टाइम में मेडिकल में ज़्यादा लड़कियाँ होती हैं डॉक्टर्स एंड नर्स वगैरह ज़्यादा लड़कियाँ होती हैं. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मतलब कि उस फील्ड में बस लड़कियाँ ज़्यादा होती हैं उनका इंटरेस्ट होते रहे. देयर इज दिस परसेप्शन कि क्योंकि ये आसान है क्योंकि नर्सिंग आसान है क्योंकि डॉक्टरी आसान है तो इस वजह से औरतें वहाँ पर. देयर वाज दिस अनदर कोई और फील्ड कोई और पढ़ाई वगैरह कुछ तरह का सीन था कि उसके अंदर पहले मर्द ज़्यादा होते थे. तो देयर वाज दिस परसेप्शन कि बहुत मुश्किल है. ठीक है तो आई फील जैसे जैसे औरतें इसमें ज़्यादा होने लगी हैं ना तो कुछ इस तरह हो गया कि मतलब पहले मर्दों का रेशो ज़्यादा था ना तो फिर औरतों का ज़्यादा इंडिकेट 51 to 49 कुछ तरह का सीन था. और फिर लड़कों ने उसमें लाइक इनरोल करना छोड़ दिया उस पढ़ाई में उस फील्ड में आना छोड़ दिया उन्होंने क्योंकि उन्होंने कि अगर ये औरतें कर सकती हैं तो ये तो आसान है. लाइक दिस परसेप्शन कि अगर औरत करी तो ये आसान चीज़ है मर्द करे तो ये तो बहुत औखी चीज़ है.
ये भी लाइक देखो कि अगर वो कहते हैं ना कि अच्छा लड़के ने डॉक्टर की वाओ अच्छा लड़के ने की है इंजीनियरिंग या इस तरह के जा सकता था ना वो देखा है कि मर्दों को ज़्यादा उसमें रखा जाता है on this like platinum field के like डॉक्टरी की है अच्छा okay but like अगर इंजीनियरिंग या इस तरह you know
मतलब लड़कियों के ज़्यादा उनको kind of like they have higher standards के ओ लड़का करे कर दे लड़की छोटा मोटा okay you know like छोटा मोटा कोई आर्ट का कोर्स है ओ यार okay ठीक है ग्रेजुएट कर लिया okay good लड़कों में ओ अच्छा क्या किया है कौन सी डिग्री है आप ज़्यादा कर सकते हो you're boy.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed but like अगर we talk about our passion and like जैसे for example मैं robotics की है तो I talk about it with my passion. बहुत कम मर्द होंगे जो इसको एक्चुअली मेरे पर्सपेक्टिव से सुनेंगे देन मेल जिसने किया है because like I know मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव शायद कम एक्सपीरियंस होगा and I've noticed that a lot. मेरे relatives में भी they ask me अच्छा क्या कर रही हो I explain to them next maybe even बात भी काट देंगे
Guys, and this could go on forever. I have so many more things to say. लेकिन I think हम लोग किसी और podcast में discuss करेंगे. Specifically take this कि क्यों इस तरह है like this perception क्योंकि this could go on forever क्योंकि आप मुझे भी 3-4 बातें याद आ रही हैं. You can't see my face together, but now you would have seen the anger on my face. I think that's it for today. We talked about our inspirations. Shaita.
I love her for me because of all her experience with computer science, of course.
I love Mariam Mirza Khani क्योंकि ये ना मुझे बड़ी relatable लगती है. And Hiba, I think sister is a good point. क्योंकि she like literally I really appreciate that Hiba said कि overall every moment कोई outside of STEM, even like working in a male-dominated space is actually really difficult, and like every woman who does that is quite inspiring in their own way. So yeah, good point, sister. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Women.